Welcome to the 2023 NADGT Premier Tour at Kudzu Cove, sponsored by Zanfel Poison Ivy Cream. We are excited to partner with Gatekeeper Media. This final round coverage is brought to you by Storm Bowling. I'm Juliana Korver, and with me today is my husband, fellow Hall of Famer, Jim Oates.
Thank you, Juliana. Let's take the time to meet our competitors.
Hi, I'm Amber Jones. I'd like to thank my sponsors, By Kaiser Dyes, and my mom for watching my daughter this weekend so I could play.
Hi, I'm Shelby Birdie Cowan. I am from Guntersville, Alabama. I would like to thank all my sponsors. I have a lot of sponsors. I'm not going to name them all. But I'd also like to thank my mom and dad for getting me all the way here.
Hi, I'm Laura Midkiff. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. I don't have any sponsors, but I'd like to thank my Birmingham disc golf community and my family for supporting me. I'm new to disc golf and I love it.
To begin our final round, Amber Jones is in the lead, 5 over total, Shelby right behind her, 8 over, and Laura, 14.
Let's go to the action here on hole 1. 327-foot par 3 with the mandatory on the right side. You can see on that tree with the lake pond here on the left side. She just skips off the top of the mound and goes over, Amber does.
Shelby staying very safe from that water, making sure she hyzers in front of the mandatory tree.
Laura taking the same route, a little bit wider, but makes it inside the mando. Excellent shot.
Barely.
Very nice approach.
A little bit of Paige Pierce in that girl, huh?
Nice power with that approach. And just a layup.
Nice putt. Easy par on the first hole. She looks a little shy at the camera, though.
Well, it is a skill to learn how to play in front of a camera.
It certainly is. Good start for all of our competitors with a par on the first hole. Now we move to the second hole, 292 feet, par 3, nestled up into the trees on the top of that little rise in front of us.
Nice little flex forehand.
The road does play out of bounds as well.
Such a smooth release.
I love that flex shot right there. That is really well done. Up for a birdie opportunity. Also nicely played.
The basket is positioned a little bit farther back than it looks from the tee. Amber for birdie.
Very nice putt. Oh, tough break there. Looked a little high and a little hot. The important thing, I think, for Shelby to realize is that you got to keep that putt going. You can't let up on that. You just got to trust that the basket's going to catch it more than it's going to let it go.
Most of the time, that's going to stay in the bottom of the basket.
Yeah. This is hole 3, 269 feet, par 3, with obviously the lake off to the left side there. It appears that there's several gaps. There's no mandatory on this hole. It plays straight out to the water's edge there on the left side.
Shelby taking a very safe hyzer route on the right-hand side. Laura attempting the same route, but a little high, clips the trees.
Well, that's the first we've seen of a sidearm from her, so it's nice to see that she's working on both spins.
And that was a good choice because that was going to bring her back away from the water as it faded.
Yep, I like that. Good little upshot there. Oh, that's very nice. Interesting though, when she's outside, she also does the straddle putt. We'll have to keep an eye on her feet though. It looked like she moved her right foot during the throw. So if she puts her right foot behind her mini, she might have a little trouble with that later, Juliana. We'll have to keep an eye on that.
Beautiful putt by Shelby.
That one didn't bounce out.
Happy that that one didn't bounce out.
We make our socks with 100% Rambouillet merino wool sourced right here from the Rocky Mountains. Today's wool is incredibly comfortable, 100% itch-free, it's breathable, it wicks moisture better than any synthetic fiber. That allows a wool sock to regulate your body temperature in both hot and cold environments, allowing your feet to stay dry and comfortable year-round. As someone who spends a lot of time on the trail, I can honestly say these are the best socks I've ever owned in my entire life. I invite you to give them a try. You won't regret it.
Welcome back to hole 4, 269 feet, par 3, over the water. Big water carry for that sidearm, don't you think, Juliana?
Provided you can get around that tree, that's a really good choice.
I think our righties are going to try to go down the middle a little bit more.
Amber hitting that gap nicely, keeping it under the limbs.
Yeah, Shelby really has a really good handle on her nose angles.
Oh, that was pulled just a tiny bit, just, 3 inches on the left or 6 inches to the right, and that would have been fine.
Yeah, I would agree. She also has some excellent fishing skills there. Hopefully she won't have to use those all day.
Well, that was a nice approach.
That certainly was.
Nice pace, just
Yeah.
a little bit low by Shelby. And another beautiful birdie by Amber.
Amber seems to be hitting her scoring putts, and Shelby's still working on making sure she scores when she gets in those key positions. But I really like what we're seeing from here so far. She's very young, very charming young lady, I guess
agree.
would be a good way to put that. Okay, here we are on hole 5, 290 feet, par 3, plays off to the left side.
Plays a little bit farther because you can see it is a little bit uphill on the first shot. Also makes it a blind hole.
That was an excellent shot there. That also looks like a very nice shot. It looked like that sidearm only approach that Amber's using might have got her in a little trouble over here. Oh, that took a tough kick.
Well, actually, it sort of kicked towards the basket.
Maybe a little bit, yeah. Well, that's a nice approach shot. That'll roll over there. Amber laying up for her bogey.
Perfect
Nice
pace.
putt. Oh, and a little bit of raptor legs going on there, it looks like.
Much cuter than raptor legs.
Ah, much cuter. Amber and Laura dropping in for their bogeys. Now we move to hole 6, 290 feet, par 3. A tight windowed hole that plays slightly right at the finish.
Look at that edge control. Very beautiful shot. Hugging the left side with very subtle turn, having it come back to the middle.
It's a good opportunity for that sidearm to work. She just cut it off a little bit short. If she would have got that a little flatter, looked like the nose was slightly up on that one.
Oh, another nice line. That's in a fine position.
Oh, get it. Oh, nice little run there.
Shelby has a lot of power with just using her arm.
Yeah, she's very good at the standstill shots. Well, this is a good time to point out something right here. You just need to drop it in cleanly.
Yeah, so if you actually touch your disc to the basket as you're dropping it in, technically that's an illegal putt.
I'm not saying this gets called or anything like that.
And it doesn't
but
give you an advantage.
It
but
doesn't.
You want to play it correctly.
Yeah.
Drop it cleanly into the basket.
The two of us are not so different. We know that success is when opportunity meets preparation. So we prepare with equipment selection, form, timing, release, and perfecting our execution. Because at the end of the day, it's all about that feeling. The course may look different, but the feeling is the same.
Welcome back, and here on hole 7, 326 feet, par 3, plays around this steep corner.
Great turnover. Pulling that wide, giving it enough angle to make it around that corner. Well done.
Ooh, Amber comes up a little short. That looks like a kind of a tight window for the sidearm.
Well, I thought you were going to have a better line.
Looks like it's a pretty sharp angle for either line, and
Yeah.
it comes into play again.
Yeah, it certainly does. That tree doesn't look as big as it is on camera, I'll tell you. That was a nice second shot. Oh, tough kick there. Oh, but it got a little roll, it looked like.
Got to
yeah.
roll out. Sometimes the best thing when you're in trouble is just to lay out into the middle.
Yeah, and then play a smart upshot, take your medicine, as they say in the business.
Asking that to sit down, and it does.
Well, she's got some voodoo power in that hand, doesn't she? She's able to control those discs. Another nice putt. I like her form, though.
I really do too.
Big high leg kick kind of reminds me of Sam Ferens. Remember him?
I do. I'm not sure anybody in our audience does, though.
Oh, that might be true. And here we are on hole 8, 467 feet, par 4, our first par 4 on the front 9. You can see the mandatory on the right side of the tree there, and obviously they're playing over the waters.
Now, Shelby hit that slope, and that prompted her disc to get up on edge and roll. Thankfully, it rolled to the right and not back down to the water.
Nice sidearm through the gap.
A little more power on that shot, and she is far enough forward that she's not on that slope, and she skips forward instead of up and to the right.
Laura choosing to go with the big hyzer. Looked like she got over there to the left side.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine.
She might have overthrown that a little bit trying to use the standstill from a little too far away.
Well, also her right foot is above her bottom foot, so that might throw off your timing just a little bit if you don't have a lot of experience with that.
Yeah, I would agree with that. As you see there, Laura had very good balance going forward.
Amber clipping the trees, falling a little short.
Nice little layup there. Yeah, all the ladies making a very nice upshot here, yeah. A little bit of a half run, but I don't think she was trying to be too aggressive.
I think she wanted that to land flat so that it had no chance to roll away on
Yeah,
this
I would agree with that.
inclined
yeah.
green.
This looks very sloped.
Going back down the hill. Everyone else is like, it's so hard to find me. Running. I don't even want to go up it. At all. Running or walking.
Everybody in for par.
And now we move to hole 9, our second par 4 on the front 9, 676 feet. The road does play OB. Well, nicely snuck in there on that island there.
The road's at a really difficult distance where the women have to throw hard enough to get over. And Shelby, we saw, didn't quite have enough power, but she did find that safe island.
Yeah. Well, the wind's got a hold of Laura's.
Looks like she might have tried to overpower that a little bit to make sure she was long enough.
Well, it sounds like it landed in bounds, though. Got a nice kick off the trees. That's a good play out to the middle.
Shelby's second shot.
Oh, looked like she dipped her head there a little bit. Maybe released that a little bit, nose up.
Yeah, didn't quite have the nose angle on that. Faded too early. Looks like there's a little bit more wind out here affecting the disc as well. Amber will have an opportunity at a birdie.
I really like Laura's backhand on her approaches. She really likes to play that hyzer angle. All the ladies making a drop-in putts for all of them for par on the last hole.
After 9 holes, Amber maintains the lead. She's 1 under for that 9. Shelby's even, and Laura is 6 over.
An important part of getting a PDJ membership is helping grow the game. Membership dollars are used to bolster competition of all levels, from local C-tiers to majors. Tools like Digital Scorecard and Tournament Manager help events run seamlessly. Your PDJ membership also gives you access to Disc Golf Network coverage for select events and a 50% discount to their full coverage package. Help grow the sport and get started today. Visit pdj.com/join.
This is hole 10, 215 feet, par 3, just over that rise to the left of those trees.
This hole is uphill, so it plays farther than the 215 feet.
That looks like a very nice sidearm. Well done.
Laura's not able to get that turned over and it falls down the hill. Should have a little bit longer approach.
It's a short approach for Shelby here. Laura looks like she had to work a little bit harder up that hill, but she makes a very nice upshot.
And Amber extends her lead with another birdie.
I like how Shelby here continues to use her routine when she's putting. Always using that same routine. Seems to help on the front 9. She did a lot of really good putting. Hopefully she can keep that up on the back. Move to hole 11, 254 feet, par 3. The road is OB. It plays slightly uphill. Little bit of a right to left wind.
There's a rise behind the basket, so the girls really have an opportunity to throw hard at this basket. Look at that line. Beautiful.
That's exactly right.
Oh, that got the nose into the wind a little bit. Looks to be drifting a little bit to the right. But all that area is safe.
Little nose down on that putt.
I think she was putting a little bit back into the wind there too, Juliana. Another excellent putt, and picks up the birdie and closes that gap. Good tap out, nice and clean, as we were talking about that on the front 9. This is hole 12, 337 feet, par 3. All the roads are out of bounds. They're marked with orange paint. That one looks very safe, but a long upshot.
This basket is actually very close to that road. Just gonna have to hurry
All right.
up.
Ooh, that looks close. We'll have to wait till they get down there to see if that stayed safe. Oh, this is an excellent shot by Laura. Get over there. Oh, we're going to have to wait to see where
hope
they
so.
mark that one. Looks like Amber was safe. Makes a very nice upshot.
So impressed by her straight power with that putting motion.
Looks like Laura may have been out of bounds and didn't quite make it over the road, and they gave her that corner. That's good. You can see the wind is picking up as the players continue this back nine. Beautiful view, though, of the lake there. Laura taps out for a bogey. And we move over to hole 13, right after this commercial break.
The two of us are not so different. We know that success is when opportunity meets preparation. So we prepare with equipment selection, form, timing, release, and perfecting our execution. Because at the end of the day, it's all about that feeling. The course may look different, but the feeling is the same.
Welcome back. We are here at hole 13, par 3, 347 feet. Plays downhill into that grove of trees straight ahead there.
I like how this course uses different angles of the terrain. So here we've got a left sloping down to the right angle.
Thank you.
Yeah, that road does play OB, but I don't think these ladies are going to have any problem keeping their hyzers. That looks well done.
Shall be a little cut off from this cove. Not able to hyzer it into the basket, into the area where the basket is.
Yeah, it looked like it took a tough kick right there, too. That's a nice up right there. Amber's very solid with that straddle approaches, just staying very close to the holes. That one rolled back a little bit. Oh, nice shot through the trees. Played that very nicely. Should be able to pick up her bogey no problem. Little drop in.
How many was that?
Nice par for Amber.
Moving over to hole 14. This looks like a pick your gap hole, 161 feet, par 3.
Also plays uphill, so it plays much farther than 161. Shall be a little short. Looks like Laura just wanted to make sure she didn't hit one of the first trees.
Everybody just laying up the hill, keeping it clean.
Everyone in for par.
Moving to hole 15, 438 feet, par 3. And Amber using the backhand again. She hasn't used that a lot today. She's thrown it a couple of times. They are throwing into a headwind here.
So the ideal shot would actually make it through that gap in those trees, as the basket is on the other side of the line of trees.
Yeah, perfect. Wow. Sick.
Wind getting a hold of all three of those discs.
You can see that flag moving there. That is such a great shot. Flat right into the wind. You jump ahead for Laura's double bogey. Another great par by Amber. And a par by Shelby.
We make our socks with 100% Rambouillet merino wool sourced right here from the Rocky Mountains. Today's wool is incredibly comfortable, 100% itch-free, it's breathable, it wicks moisture better than any synthetic fiber. That allows a wool sock to regulate your body temperature in both hot and cold environments, allowing your feet to stay dry and comfortable year-round. As someone who spends a lot of time on the trail, I can honestly say these are the best socks I've ever owned in my entire life. I invite you to give them a try. You won't regret it.
Here we are, hole 16, 814 feet, par 5.
Throwing over an OB road with an OB road behind the landing zone. Amber staying nice and safe.
Yeah, I like the way Amber's, with her lead, has been very good at just keeping things in the middle, trying not to get, too anxious, just staying calm during all of her throws. That one's tailing off to the left. I don't know if that's going to land in bounds. We'll have to wait to see. Yeah, she's at the drop zone.
So the hole now turns a good 90 degrees to the right.
You got to play through those tree lines there.
With a significant tailwind. See how much that's pushing that disc to the left.
Yeah. There's lots of gaps there. I think Shelby will be lined up. I think she'll still have a shot. Amber went a little tight on those trees. She might have to go out and around.
Wind really making it hard to keep the disc straight and flat.
And in the air, this tailwind's really knocking everything down. Oh, what a great shot there, right through the trees. Amber doesn't use that backhand much, but when she does, she seems to know how to use it. And right back to her trusty sidearm. Great upshot there. Shelby with another good putt.
Nice putt by Laura.
Move over to 17, 303 feet, par 3. OB to the left there, Line going along the barns.
There's a tailwind with a right to left component. Really pushed down Amber's sidearm.
Oh, and it really got underneath Shelby there. This one's a lot lower in the wind, just taking it into the barn, but that looks like it pushed off. It should be pretty easy up and down. Amber continues to lean on that sidearm. The wind is really giving Shelby a little bit of a hard time, though. She did great into those headwinds earlier.
She's made some good tailwind putts. She's going to have another one coming back right there.
Yeah.
Oh, very nearly in for Laura. A little high, but in the basket.
Yeah.
Shelby taking her time, trying to calibrate how much wind.
Oh, good putt. Solid putt. Now, Laura's had a few problems here and there on the course, but for her first time playing in an event, I think she's doing a wonderful job keeping her composure, throwing some very good shots.
These are pretty hard conditions now, the amount of wind and the different elevation changes that we've got.
Now we move to hole 18, 270 feet, par 3. With the wind as tough as it is, I don't see how these girls are going to try to get this on this island. Maybe everybody's going to try to lay up. Oh, crazy kick, almost went all the way across.
Shelby throwing what looks to be a putter. Smart choice, making sure that she's very safe. Amber's second shot across to the island.
Well, this has been a wonderful event as the ladies tap out. Amber Jones played a solid weekend to take her title. And in just a moment, we'll have the trophy presentation.
So our first place FA1 champion.
Congratulations to Amber Jones, taking down the 2023 Kudzu Cove NADGT Premier.
An important part of getting a PDJ membership is helping grow the game. Membership dollars are used to bolster competition of all levels, from local C-tiers to majors. Tools like Digital Scorecard and Tournament Manager help events run seamlessly. Your PDJ membership also gives you access to Disc Golf Network coverage for select events and a 50% discount to their full coverage package. Help grow the sport and get started today. Visit pdj.com/join.
Thanks for watching, and special thanks to the Gatekeeper Patreon members. Be sure to subscribe to Gatekeeper Media and watch for the rest of the 2023 NADGT Premier season.
See you at the next one.